card pack. Today we're going to go over the top 10 baseball cards that went up the most over the last week. And there's a lot of green in there. You're going to see some cool stuff. First of all, I remind you I'm doing this giveaway, the NFL Prism Cello Pack giveaway. In order to enter, I'm going to be picking a winner on February 7th. In order to enter, you need to follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, and then follow me on either Twitter or TikTok. And then, of course, leave a comment on this video. And as long as you meet the other requirements, the more videos you leave a comment on, the more entries you get. Because I'm going to be picking a random comment on February 7th. Also, I want to remind you I have the Sports Card Society, where almost every day I send an exclusive video to my members outlining a sports card opportunity that I found that I think is a really good one. One that I sent just a little bit ago last month, well, I guess it's February now, so in December was the Kobe Bryant rookie 1996 Z-Force PSA 9. We were getting it for around $150, $160. Today, she going for about $350, so that's pretty great. Fernando Tatis, recommended him back in December. We were getting him for about $70. Today, he's going for about $160. So a lot of good stuff to be had there. Plus discount PSA grading. Get 20-day PSA grading for just $25. And I'm going to be raising the price on the membership very soon because I want to put more value into it. So I need to raise the price on it. I'm going to be doing that very soon. I haven't picked an exact date yet, but it's going to be soon. I'm going to be raising the price of the monthly and the yearly. So, but if you get it now, you lock it in. Also, we have our private Discord that's part of the membership group, and that's been lighting up. We've been finding some good stuff, having some good convos in there. So, all right, that's enough of that. Let's dive. Oh, the link is in the description, obviously, for that, SportsCardSociety.com. Let's dive into the Market Movers tool. And by the way, please give this video a like. I really appreciate it. And so does the YouTube algorithm. Now, here we are. I'm in the Market Movers tool. I went to the price movements by card. Baseball, PSA 10, last 7 days. We're looking at Mr. Bo Jackson as number 1. His 1987 Topps Base PSA 10. Bo has been on a tear the past couple weeks. I believe he was on this list last week also. Let's actually pull up last week just to be, well, let's look at this week first. I don't think it was this card that was going, though. I think it was a different one. And this, boy, what a jump. $110, $240. Wowza. That's a good return. Let's go back a week. See what this card was doing. Yeah, it wasn't doing all that much. It just took a jump. So it was a different Bo Jackson card, I believe, that we were looking at last week. Leave a comment below if you remember which one it was. Very interesting. Future stars. Yes. Too bad he got injured. Too bad he got injured. Number 2, Paul Goldschmidt. So we actually have an active player. 2011 Topps Update Base PSA 10. Pull up that chart. By the way, if you like this Market Movers tool that I'm using, this is the most important tool that I use in sports card investing, period. This thing makes me a lot of money, saves me a lot of time, and just makes it a hell of a lot more fun. So link for the Market Movers tool is also in the description. Use code SOCIETY for 20% off your first month or your first year, whichever subscription you choose. Goldschmidt, what's up, man? What do we got here? So he started the week at $66, got to had a high sale of $152, and then the last one at $104. So his real value is probably somewhere between those two, probably about where this dot is. Let's pull him up on eBay real quick. Push this button. It's nice, refined search here. I'll leave links in the description for some of the better cards we see on here, so you can just pull up these nice refined searches and not have to go digging around through a bunch of crap to find them. 238. Well, that just seems offensive based on sales. There we go. $125. Is this a different one? No, this person's just, and they're sponsored? You're paying for this? Okay, whatever. $125 or best offer. I bet either of these would take a best offer. Question is, do you believe in Paul Goldschmidt? Honestly, I don't know much about Paul Goldschmidt. I feel like something must have happened. Did he get traded? Did something happen? I feel like he must have got traded or something. Let's look that up real quick. Paul Goldschmidt. What happened, buddy? Tell me. News. Yeah, I think it looks like don't know. Did he get traded? Well, they just got Arenado. I don't know, honestly. I think something some trade had to have probably affected it. That's what I think. Interesting. Goldschmidt. Let's see what his PSA 9 is doing, because maybe it hasn't gone up yet. Maybe there's a good value there. That's why I love this Market Movers tool. And I pay for this myself, by the way. I've been using this since I got back into sports cards, period. Oh, interesting. No, it's not that. Well, what did it start the week at? 30. Went up to 36. Yeah, there might be a little bit of room in that 9 there. I wonder what the pop count is. If you're new to sports card investing, pop count means population report. So, for instance, here in the Paul Goldschmidt 2011 Topps Update Base in the grade PSA 9, currently 503 exist. That's kind of interesting, actually, because what was only 1116 here. So, total, there's only about 1,600 of these two cards combined. That's interesting. That actually, when you see a lower pop count like this, it always makes the card always makes the card more valuable. And his 9 seems to be, that adds a little extra weight to his 9. Let's click this ratios button. Typically, you're going to see, about 3.5. So maybe they are right where they should be, the 10 and the 9. But the 9, maybe there's a little room on the 9. Maybe there's a little room on the 10. I'm not sure. Because with that pop count being lower, that makes me wonder if this ratio should be a little lower, just because of the rarity of the 9. Now, typically in 9 out of 10, you're going to see about 3.5 being the ratio. So normally it'd be right where it is, but then you got to look at the pop counts and see what they're like. For instance, if there's 100 of these and 1,000 of these, well, this ratio is probably going to be higher than 3.5. But on the converse, as long as the numbers total aren't crazy high, and in this case they're not crazy high, 500 compared to 1116, maybe this ratio should be lower. Maybe the 9 should be closer to the 10 price. That's interesting. On to number 3. Shohei Ohtani. I think that's someone that I'm higher on than most. Looks like it's its Topps update. Let's pull up the chart. Topps update base. Shohei. I think the big question with him is, can he stay healthy? Whew, what a jump. I think it's just, you look at this and you're like, I can just buy this card for $35. Sure. Why not? Now it's up to 70 some, back down to 40. Now let's pull that up on eBay. I hate it when eBay does this. They seem to do it to me a lot. Let's see here. $50. Or best offer. I don't know how. Let's look up Shohei. Let's look up his stats. I like this baseballreference.com, basketballreference.com. I like these sites. I use these a lot too. These are free. But I like them to really look up stats. They're my favorite. This is my favorite one for sure. So what's he done? 22 homers his rookie year. That's solid, right? That is solid. 104 games played. Got injured, I believe. Batting average 285. That's pretty solid, especially for a rook. In his second year, 285, hits 18 homers. Got injured again. But he's also a pitcher. He won Rookie of the Year. And people just seem to be out on him. Last year, he only played 44 games. Hit 7 homers, which would have translated in a full season to probably about 28 homers. Batting average definitely sucked. On base percentage, where's OBS? Where is it? There we go. 291. So his on base percentage, he doesn't get walked very much, it seems like. Doubles, triples, but this guy pitches too. That's what I'm saying. Why take $50? Take a shot. Let's see what else he has for rookie cards. Let's pull this up quick. We'll go with the update. We'll go with the Topps Chrome. We'll go with the update, the Topps Chrome, and the Topps. Those are the main ones to me. You could say Bowman, sure. I'm not gonna mess with you on that. We'll pick all the base ones. He's got short print and super short print variations. I'm gonna leave those alone for now. Let's pull up the 9 and the 10. Just to check those ratios. Interesting. What do we got here? Let's look at the pop counts. 1673. That one's in the blue. Goodness, going for 46, maybe $40. Not a real high pop count. That's decent. 22, not terribly high. This is the chrome, a little bit higher, but actually, I mean, it's the paper and the chrome are going for about the same. If they're going for about the same, even though the pop count's higher, I'd probably take the chrome because listen, I am seeing a lot of basketball, football card collectors, investors coming into the baseball space. I mean, that's the main reason I'm coming into the baseball space because I want to keep buying and selling sports cards all year. I love it. It's fun. And baseball is what I really collected in the 90s when I first got started. Like, it was exclusively baseball. Now I'm a little out of touch with who the players are now, but I'm getting much more educated on that. And it's really only good for the sport because baseball sucks at marketing itself, I think, and it's such a boring sport that people just aren't that interested in, say, basketball and football. And if sports card investing brings people to watch games, brings people to care more about baseball, that's a good thing. My opinion. Leave a comment. What do you think? Topps Chrome update seems to be his most valuable one. Makes sense. Lowest pop count. That'd be the greenie up here. But that's still only $63. Goodness. And then the Topps Chrome update. Where's the Topps Chrome update? You kidding me? That's ridiculous. Oh, PSA 9. I was going to say, I'm like, what in the hell? I thought that was just 10 for $15. What was this? Yes, Topps Chrome update's the green one. Okay, and then the Topps update. Okay. Look at here's the discrepancy. Topps update, 3,786. Topps Chrome update, 1,248. But yet, well, I guess the Topps Chrome is a little bit more. But I feel like the Chrome should just be more, much more. Or more than that, more. That's a lot of more. Saying a lot of mores there. More. 13. Oh, God, that's cheap, too. Let's look at these ratios quick. And then we'll get on to the next player. I'm not going to do this with everyone. We keep this video. 4.41. That's interesting. 4.2, especially given the pop counts. Goodness. That Topps Chrome update, 9. Looks like a good buy. But then again, I like these 10s, too, because, like, are you kidding? Let's pull back the chart just another week. See what's happened here. I'm going to be putting these audios on podcast too soon. Just waiting for my guy to make my podcast cover art because you have to do that to upload a podcast. And he made one for me, and it's okay. It wasn't really what I asked him to do, so I'm having him revise it, and it's been days, so hopefully he gets me one that I like. His prices have not really moved all that much, it looks like. Nothing crazy, like $50 on the 20th to $63 today, or yesterday anyways, on the 2nd. So I just think there's so much upside with Shohei Ohtani. So I'll probably leave a link to some of his cards below this video too. All right, on to the next. Number 4, Mike Trout. Basically can't lose with Mike Trout, I think. His 2011 Topps update base. Let's pull that chart up. Because this Trout, I mean, we got to look at his chart, right? Right, man? Let me get some coffee while this is loading. It's loaded? Well. Yum. 5,159 pop count. What's up, Trouty? Is he the best baseball player? Is he in the argument for best baseball player of all time? Leave a comment. What do you think? Because I hear people say that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. It's been 10 years now in his career. I mean, they haven't won anything. So it's hard for me to... I think Griffey didn't win crap either, and he's my favorite player of all time. I wouldn't say he's the best of all time, but I can see the argument. Trout, maybe the same thing. So we started the week at 4,000, and yesterday, 6,100. Goodness gracious. Mio Mayo, Crawfish Pio. Wow. Not a bad place to put $3,200 2 weeks ago because it basically doubled. Wow. Wait a minute. Was Mike Trout... I mean, baseball really started going up at the beginning of the month. Where was he at the beginning of the month? 29.50. So he really took this jump here just this week. I mean, really just, you see that check mark going ba-boom. Is ba-boom? Is that an onomatopoeia? I don't think so. Wow. Wow, Mike. What's his 9 doing? This is the type of stuff I do all the time for the Sports Card Society. You're watching me do it, but I will have done all this, and then I make a video showing all my findings once I find something good. Interesting. So I'll say, hey, I like this Mike Trout PSA 9. Here's why. Bada bing, bada boom. Here's this ratio. Here's this. Look at all this stuff. This is why I like it. Anyways, I'm going to be raising the price on that soon. Link is in the description, SportsCardSociety.com. It's only $9.99 right now. And a year is only $99. But those are going to be going up soon. All right. So what did it start the week at? 1,500. So the 9, that 9's probably a good buy. Because, look, I mean, it hasn't really gone up with the 10 yet. I check this ratio, it's probably going to be in our... So, see, again, 3.79, it's close to that 3.5. But again, look at the pop counts. There's less than half as many 9s as there are 10s, so this should probably be more like 3 or under 3. Plus, it's Mike Trout. So it's like this is getting out of the range for a lot of people, but people want this card. So they're going to go for the 9. So that would push this up, and that's what's going on here when you see this big check mark. I think the 9 is probably a good buy right now. So I'll leave a link for this one in the description. I'll actually just leave that up so I remember. All right, on to the next. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. We only on 4? We got to move on. 5, Fernando Tatis. That makes some sense. He's kind of awesome. He's the hotness. Was he Rookie of the Year in 2019? I can't remember. I know Kyle Lewis was last year, not Luis Robert. Whew. Nice. Went from just under a G to about 1,600. Damn. So what I noticed with Tatis here, let's pull this back a little bit. Let's get to the first. With Tatis, a lot of his lower priced rookie cards went up during this period, went up significantly, like this check mark you see here. And it seems like the higher priced ones waited longer to go boom. Huh. Maybe that's just the baseball card market. Started the month at $850. Last one sold for $1,600, so that basically doubled. Wow. Okay. Jeez. Probably wouldn't be buying that one right now with that check mark going on. Next, number 6, Ronald Acuna. Makes sense that he'd be on the list. He's kind of a hot name, hot this and that. Bowman Chrome, base PSA 10. Pull it on up. Okay. Load on up. Anytime now. Oh, we have 2 rollers. Okay. Okay, so it started the week at 110. Had a sale of 165. Could have bought a little dip here. I wonder what he is on eBay. 185, no thank you. Anyone got, well, maybe the 9's a good buy. Because, oh, well, 185 is not crazy. Never mind. That's not crazy. Started the week at 110. Now he's at 185. Depends how you feel about Acuna. I think Acuna's, he's a superstar, right? I think he's already a superstar. Number 8, Mike Trout again is 2012 Prism. Interesting. Because if you don't know, Topps owns the MLB, the baseball license. Prism's owned by Panini, obviously. So they can't even use the logos or anything. You'll notice, hey, yeah, Mike Trout. But you're not going to see Cardinals. You're not going to see it on the card. You're not even going to see it on his jersey because they don't own the rights to use that. So that's interesting to me that his Prism goes up. This to me might be basketball card and football card collectors coming in not knowing that. Because I wouldn't be buying Panini stuff of, anyone baseball. Jason Dominguez. This one is really interesting. This is Bowman First Prospect. I believe I have this one. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I have this one. Yeah. I bought this one a couple months ago because it was just low. I got it for God, it was so little. Now it's definitely broke the $100 mark. Wow, okay. 130, and it's kind of plateaued here. It looks like it's only 2 days, so it's not that big of a thing. But let's pull that back to the beginning of the month. Well, beginning of last month. By the way, I think we're about to hit 1,000 followers. Thank you all so much, Card Pack. You are awesome, by the way. If I haven't hit 1,000 by the time you're seeing this and you're not following, please hit that follow button. Let's get this thing over 1,000. Thank you so much. Seriously, like, you guys are awesome. So awesome. And gals, you're all so awesome. Thank you so much. Anyway, so it started the week here, or month of January at $76, went down to a low of about $68, high of 138. So that really started, I mean, it took off some here, but then it took off again here. Now, what's interesting about baseball is, spring training is going to start this month, and the season is set to start April 1st, I believe. So the closer we get to the season, the more hype and excitement is going to get around these players, and I expect these cards, baseball cards, period, to go up. So that's really interesting to consider and think about there. Now, number 9, another Bo Jackson, 86 Topps traded base. Let's pull that chart up quick. Let me get some coffee while this is loading. This is the one we looked at last week. 1,040. Goodness, we gotta go back to the beginning of the month because this card must have gone up a lot in the last month. Pretty sure this is the one we were looking at. There was this big spike. That's where I was like, what? I think this was a shell bid or whatever. Because it started the month at 270 and now it's at 540. It's doubled. And I think this is pretty legit. That is fantastic. Good job, Mr. Bo Jackson. Bo knows where to go. Did you ever watch that? Maybe you're not old enough. Do you remember that cartoon with, I don't remember what it was called, but it had Bo Jackson and Wayne Gretzky and Michael Jordan, I think. And they were all animated characters. What was it? They were basically superheroes, from what I remember. I have no idea what the name of it is. If you know, leave it in the comments. All right. Mark McGwire to top out the list at number 10 is 87 base rookie in the grade PSA 10. Let's see what the pop count is on this thing. 12 Hondo. That's a lot of green. I like those cards, though. I like these ones. This set. I believe, does Barry Bonds have his rookie in that one, too? He might. 2 guys who are not in the Hall of Fame that, in my opinion, should have been in the Hall of Fame years ago. Wow. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Let's see here. Let's look at his PSA 9, see what that's doing. Maybe that hasn't gone up yet because this spike is so new. Yeah, that 9 hasn't moved. Let's check the ratio. 10. Do you think his, granted, now here's one of those cases where there's 3 times as many 9s as there are 10s, but that ratio is absurd. I'll leave a link to this card in the description because, are you kidding me? That's an absurd ratio. Wow. All right, so that's our 10. To go over them again, we had Bo Jackson at the top, Paul Goldschmidt, Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout, Fernando Tatis, Acuna, Mike Trout, Jason Dominguez, Bo Jackson again, and Mark McGwire. Again, all the links for everything are in the description. I'll be raising the price on the society soon. That link is in the description. Link for the Market Movers tool is in the description. Use code SOCIETY for 20% off your first month of your first year. Please give this video a like. I appreciate it. And give it a follow if you want to enter the NFL Prism Cellar Pack giveaway. I'll be picking the winner on February 7th. Do the things. Follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter or TikTok. And then leave a comment on this video. And the more videos you leave a comment on, the more entries you get as long as you meet the other requirements. If you leave 10 comments on this video, still 1 entry. But if you leave a comment on yesterday's video and today's video and tomorrow's video, that's 3 entries as long as you meet the other requirements. So all the links in the description. Card Pack, push us over 1,000. You're awesome. Stay classy. Thank you.